Hi, I'm Trinity, and this is TV with Trinity. Welcome or welcome back. We are officially in the new year, 2026, so let's talk about my most anticipated watches of 2026. We're going to start out with movies because I have fewer movies and TV shows, but I am so excited about them all. First is The Devil Wears Prada 2. I love the original and have loved the original since it came out and since I was a kid. I cannot wait to see Anne Hathaway, Meryl Streep, Stanley Tucci back in these characters. Also, the new cast additions that they've made, like Simone Ashley, Caleb Herron, and others. I just cannot wait to see what they're doing in this movie. And the teaser already has my attention, so I cannot wait to see the trailer eventually. And I will definitely be watching that first Friday in May. Next, I have Your Fault London. If you're a subscriber, you know that I've made multiple videos here and on TikTok about my love of My Fault London. I can't wait to see what they do with the second one and any potential changes that they may have made from Coke Latuya to the London version. So I'm just so excited. I love Nick and Noah, so I can't wait to see. Number three, I have People Will Be on Vacation. I know that everybody loves Emily Henry, and I recently read People Will Be on Vacation this past year, I think like around the end of the summer. So I'm interested to see how this adaptation fares, whether or not they put people's favorite book scenes into the movies, and how Emily and Tom do as Poppy and Alex. And the last movie that I'm really excited about is the Heartstopper movie. I've been watching since it came out. I absolutely love it, and I love Nick and Charlie. I think they are the sweetest, so I can't wait to see how their story comes to it. Now moving on to TV shows, I have a handful that are completely new, and then a handful that are also just new seasons that I'm really excited to see. So starting out with these shows that are starting with their first season. First, I have Off Campus. I'm currently reading The Deal right now. It had been on my list forever, but I wanted to read it before the show came out. We don't have a release date yet, but we do obviously know that the first season is going to be focused on the first book, The Deal, Hannah and Garrett. I'm really excited about this one because I love a fake dating storyline, but also based on what I'm reading so far, I'm interested to see how they tackle her assault storyline. And now that I'm obsessed with watching hockey shows after watching Heated Rivalry, I can't wait to watch another one. Next, I have Him and Her. This is going to be a miniseries on Netflix starring Tessa Thompson and John Bernthal. I'm really excited about this because I feel like I'm really getting into a thriller phase, but this is about a murder. John Bernthal's character is the chief of police investigating, and he happens to be married to Tessa Thompson, who is an investigative journalist and working this case. Apparently, they both also know the person who was murdered and maybe think the other did it. So I can't wait to figure out who did what. I do know this is also a book adaptation. I don't know if I'll have time to read the book before the series comes out, but I can't wait to uncover this mystery. And my third new show that is on my highly anticipated list is 56 Days, starring Dove Cameron and Avon Jogia. This is about Dove Cameron and Avon Jogia's characters. They start a relationship, and 56 days later, they go into Avon Jogia's character's apartment to find a dead body, so they have to figure out who it is and who did what to who. I'm really interested in this one because I love Dove and Avon as actors, but it also kind of reminds me of Avon's show Twisted on NBC Family back in the day, so I'm excited to see what twists and turns this show gets into. Now moving on to new seasons of already established shows, starting out with The Pitt season 2. I loved the first season. If you haven't heard about it, it's a show that follows an ER staff through a single shift. So it's 15 episodes. Each episode is an hour of their shift at the hospital. I loved season 1 and everything to do with it, so I can't wait to see where they pick up with this season 2, specifically because it's the 4th of July and it's 10 months after the events of season 1. So I can't wait to see who's where and how these different characters have changed in these 10 months. Next, I have The Artful Dodger season 2, which is about Jack Dawkins. 15 years after the events of Oliver Twist, he's left behind pickpocketing to become a surgeon. Picking up where we left off, Jack has been arrested. Fagin is finding illegal ways to get him out. Belle is trying to find legal ways to get him out while also dealing with the repercussions of being with him with her parents. So I just cannot wait to see where they pick up with it in season 2. Before moving on, another quick honorable mention for a potential season 2, and that is Heated Rivalry season 2. Like I already mentioned, I am absolutely obsessed with this show. Based on interviews with the creator, Jacob Tierney, it doesn't sound like we're getting it in 2026. But just in case it does come out, I still want it to be on my list. Either way, 2026, 2027, I will be anticipating it highly. Moving on to Bridgerton season 4. Season 4 is focusing on Benedict and Sophie. They kind of have a little bit of a Cinderella story to start their relationship off, and then they are working with the class divide because she's a maid and obviously he's a Bridgerton, a part of the Ton. So we have to see how they are going to eventually get together. I'm really excited though. I feel like it could potentially be a really good season. And my last highly anticipated show of 2026 is All Americans' 8th and final season. I have been watching since season 1 came out my senior year of high school. I have since then graduated 3 times, so I can't wait to see where they wrap up this story and where all of our characters going to end up because I love them so much. Those are all of my highly anticipated watches of 2026. Let me know yours, or if you have some of the same ones as me. If you want to follow me on any of my other socials, they'll be linked in the description as always, and I'll see you next time. Bye!